Yeah, I can't help but include him all the time.
Nice. But did he go camping with you?
No, that would have been too much. It was only a tiny little bongo.
Yeah, I remember you saying. Actually, I remember you said, yeah. Right. Let me shut that down. Let me go there. Right. Bear with me. Let me make sure this is working. Working.
I'm total technophobe, so I.
Okay, I think we're good on Facebook. Hello, everyone on Facebook. Who's here? Hey, hi, Hayley. Hi, everyone joining. Again, give us some thumbs up. Give me some emojis to boost us up. So, just wanted to come on quickly and just spend 10 or 15 minutes having a chat with the lovely Claire White. Claire's been a part of our Ayurvedic mentor for a while now, and just wanted to have a brief chat from someone else's perspective other than mine around how Ayurveda has impacting upon someone's life and kind of what Ayurvedic living means to other people, people other than just Holly and I always talking about it. So hi everyone, Margaret, Jitka, Holly, Linda, I hope you guys are all well. So welcome, Claire, how are you?
I'm very good, yes, all good here.
Good. So what's your story, Claire? How did you, what's your kind of exposure to Ayurveda? How did you come by it? What's kind of your background there?
Background is through yoga, I guess.
Okay.
I've always, many years, practiced yoga. It wasn't until fairly recently when my brother passed away that I decided to go into teaching. And it was through learning to teach that I came across Ayurveda, really, I suppose, and my peers talking about it, and thinking it was a great idea. And it just kind of made sense to just link the two together, like they should be. Yeah. So
quite a new addition. So yoga's older for you, but Ayurveda is more of a new addition, which is interesting, isn't it? Because you go to the East and Ayurveda and yoga, and I'm guilty of this as well. My life's predominantly Ayurveda, but a little bit of yoga, and you're saying it was the other way around. But it's just kind of this goal, which is so strange, isn't it? Because in India and Sri Lanka, those two are like your left hand and your right hand.
Together, aren't they?
Yeah, which is interesting. And what I guess now that you've made that leap and now you're using Ayurveda and adopting it and integrating it, I guess everyone's got their own favorite parts of everything, don't they? I've got favorite parts of yoga and herbs, but are there parts of Ayurveda that now you're living it and practicing it kind of really jump out at you that these are the bits that really interest me the most?
It all depends on the day sometimes, how I'm feeling. I always have a bit of the herbal medicine side going on. I'm an advocate for ashwagandha and shatavari as part of my daily routine, but that all varies day to day, really. I open up the cupboard and think, what am I feeling right now? And that's what I guess you and yoga have done. They've given me that empowerment is the word, isn't it? Giving me that self-awareness as well. Like I can really feel and look into myself and think, right, what am I going for today? Is it going to be more yoga? Is it going to be more medicinal? Just being quiet.
And just sitting there and zoning out. So are you using herbs daily? Would you say?
Yeah, and like I said, definitely not too many. For me, I don't think. Well, they sneak up on me. I'm using them and I don't realise I'm using them sometimes. But definitely ashwagandha and shatavari absolutely every day.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. Also, we haven't had too much time to go into that in the boot camp. I've seen the Ayurvedic mentor, we go into it in more detail, but that reactive side of herbal medicine I love has that core foundation, like you said, shatavari and ashwagandha. But if you wake up one day and you're feeling a bit tired, or you're feeling more stressed, or you didn't sleep well, that ability to say, well, I can use this or I can use that to support how I'm feeling now.
I can use like the kitchen apothecary as well. Like I need a bit more ginger in my life, or a bit of cinnamon to calm me, my nutmeg to give that cuddle feeling. All of that kind of stuff. So it's all part and parcel of my life now.
And I suppose so. Those of you who don't know Claire, Holly's got jumper envy. She loves your jumper, Claire. But Claire does loads of cold water sea swimming minus wetsuits. So I was just thinking out loud there, because ginger would be like manna from heaven, keeping that circulation going.
That's my tea after my dip.
Is it ginger? Warm you up. Yeah, absolutely. And so from adopting, whether it's the herbs or the lifestyle or the dietary aspects of Ayurveda, would you say that it's, is it giving you discernible benefits? Are you finding it's adding more to, your way you're living, your outlook, your health, or whatever it may be? It's discernible.
But I think the big turning point for me was when you mentioned the word ikigai.
Oh yeah.
That did it for me, and I was
Did
like,
it?
it's like, and then the whole doing what makes you really feel it's part of you, and sea dipping, walking, getting out and about in nature. I started skateboarding because of you, Sam.
Oh no. Have you really?
It's all padded up and
Oh, that's good.
I started skateboarding because it's something that I really always wanted to do, and I thought, come on, girl, you're never too old. That's what Sam tells you, you're never too old.
No. That's so funny you should say that, because my Holly, she randomly at Christmas said, I want a skateboard, and what a random request, but it's got the whole family into it. Like, I'm learning and Holly's learning, the kids are learning. It's just that, but it's great because it's something to do, isn't it? Outside, and it's fun.
Yeah. It's brilliant, and the amount of people that I've met through it as well, and I guess it's just given me that okay to just be who you are, Claire.
Yeah. But isn't it fascinating? And again, I know I speak about this a lot, this idea of this marriage between ancient wisdom from Ayurveda and modern cutting edge. But this concept, those of you who are listening who don't know what Hikigai means, Hikigai is a Japanese concept for why I get up in the morning, what's my meaning, purpose, what makes me tick. And in Western disease prevention, Western longevity, having that meaning and purpose in our lives is one of the most single predictive variables of living a longer, happier, healthier life. And what I love, and there's all kinds of genetic work around that and all that stuff. But what I love is you go back 3,000 years to India, and what do they talk about? They talk about Dharma. They talk about having this purpose, having this meaning, and in terms of serving the world around you, but also serving yourself. And isn't it interesting that these ancient texts are saying we need to have that identity, that meaning, that purpose? And then you fast forward 3,000 years and you've got genetic work showing that doing that slows down how quickly you age. Like, how did they come to that? It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. Just doing what you feel like you need to be doing right now has all those benefits. And that's why I love the mentorship, because you explain it in such a down-to-earth and a way that I can understand. And I think, you've got it.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see online here, everyone on Facebook, give me a massive barrage of emojis just so we can get everyone watching. Everyone who's here, would you guys listening say that you have a sense of Hikigai, kind of a sense of a passion, something that really makes you tick, something that you said, okay, well, if I've got nothing planned all day today, something that I can do that really makes me feel kind of alive? Lots of thumbs up. The auto captions apparently, Claire, for Hikigai are saying Hickey guy, as in a lots of skateboarders as well. And also, so those of you who are asking about Hikigai, so in the Ayurvedic Mentor, we've got a whole series on human longevity and around that. So there's information there. And have you begun to adopt, Claire, now you're learning Ayurveda and whatnot, in terms of your yoga, your professional life now and how you're practicing yoga? Is that dovetailing into it in terms of the advice you're giving or whatnot, or is it very much more of a personal thing?
I think it bleeds out. It's like osmosis. I try and absorb as much as I can, and without knowing, it will spill out. It does spill out into my class. In many ways. I mean, I'll talk about certain things if it comes up in conversation, but I really want people to find it themselves. I will yeah, like I said, I will try and I'll talk about it. I'll talk about what's happening in my life, but I just want them to grab bits of information as and when they feel, or what they feel they want to grab from it. So yeah, it definitely spills out, and I know that there's quite a few people in my class that are extremely interested in it. But it just takes something. It just takes the Dr. Sam Watts in their lives, I think.
Yeah, well, I think one of the things I think I've found that Ayurveda, why often the sustainability bit is so high, is that there's so much variety in it that people will, like you said there, which made me think of this, people will take from it what they need, won't they? In that, you know, we had someone on the mentor the other day saying, you know, they've had chronic colds and infections, and since using herbs like astragalus and ashwagandha, they've gone through the whole of this winter without an infection. And that's that sense, okay, that's a weakness, and this provides a solution. Other people say my diet's really bad, and they can use the dietary frameworks. And I love it how it hasn't got to be this all-consuming lifestyle where you've got to do everything. You can cherry pick, can't you, and say, well, that's strong and that's strong, but they've got a weakness here. And you know, herbal medicine,
the great thing about what you offer as well is that you might not need that right now, but you know, in a few months' time, you think, oh, let me just check it out. Let's see what I can do to help myself.
Yeah,
I've got a nibble now or something or other, you know.
Well, it's like you said, I think empowerment is the word. I think that we spoke about it a lot in the boot camp, didn't we? This idea of that sense of, this is where I'm at right now. This is the space I'm occupying. And I've got, you know, no one's 100% well in every sense all of the time, in the sense of, well, this bit here is not functioning as well. But rather than just toughing it out and just saying, well, I've got to get on with it, or I've got to wait for it to naturally resolve, it's that sense of, well, how do I get on top of this now? How do I impact upon this now? And I love that sense of empowerment. I can't imagine living without that sense of, I've got this problem and I'm going to manage it with this. And once it's resolved, I'm going to prevent it with that. And I love that. I think it'd be very challenging to live without that sense of autonomy. That's how I always feel.
It'd be really difficult for me though, Sam, because I used to feel all these things, but I wasn't very self-aware. I used to have that carer mentality all the time. I'm always concerned and worried about other people and making them feel better and making them happy. And I forgot who I was and how I felt, etc., etc. And it's only, if my husband was here now, I'm sure, and anybody that knows me, and I'm sure you can see it as well, through the Ayurvedic lifestyle, I'm blossoming. I'm looking after myself, and people around me are happier. And it's that kind of, it feeds out like that.
It
so
does.
Here is where it starts.
Yeah, and that's that ripple effect, and that's what I love, that idea of, you know, that energy side. I know, you know, there's all kind of stuff around quantum physics, isn't there, around how we, you know, emit this energy. But I do feel that when you come into contact with someone who has that bubbly kind of vitality, it impacts upon us, don't we? We feed off of it, and that's that. I think, you know, it's not just a case of saying, well, Ayurveda can do that. Loads of things can do that, but I think having that framework for feeling radically healthy in our body and radically vibrant in our mind, and it exudes out, doesn't it? And people feed off of it, which is just a very, very powerful powerful model, isn't it? It's a nice way to live. And I think so. Obviously we've got the masterclass tonight, and a lot of that is about this kind of all-encompassing blueprint that we're going to be talking about. But would you say that the Ayurvedic approach is not just in terms of physical health, but in terms of outlook and the way you perceive the world? Is it impacted? Because I'm assuming, because obviously it dovetails a lot with the yoga here, but this idea of how we perceive the world and concepts like detachment and non-judgment, those kinds of things, is that something that you found has blossomed with Ayurveda?
Oh gosh, yeah, most definitely, yeah. That's probably the most powerful thing about it, really. I do see them quite differently. I think that kind of started through lockdown, as it does, and that the foraging that we did, that really made us get out and just see the world and listen to the world and feel and smell. You know, all the senses were just like, amazing, and appreciate absolutely everything and everyone.
And I think it's interesting, isn't it? Because foraging, we put some random posts around foraging in the boot camp on last week, and people it's amazing how reactive people are to foraging. People, you know, whether you've done it before, have no knowledge of it, people just seem to really connect with this idea of going out into nature and actually, you know, harvesting these beautiful natural medicines. It obviously resonates, doesn't it, with
There's so many things I walk past every day, and I kind of saw them, but I didn't really look at them. I didn't acknowledge them in the way that we do when we forage now. So
yeah, are you foraging quite a bit?
I love it. I'm always looking around for things, thinking, what can I do with that?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're going to do. We've got a load of willow bark, or willow twigs and branches, and we're going to do a bonus session on how to prepare and dry and use willow bark for pain relief and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, every morning, the other thing I do every morning is I self-massage in the silver birch oil.
Oh, do you?
Every day. And I've got my friend into it as well. She absolutely loves it. And it's great for the pre-dip as well. So
that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, that silver
That's
birch.
why I look 25, Sam.
I was going to say, there you go. That's amazing. It's a beautiful oil, isn't it, that one? I love that one. It's so good for you. So are you going to make more this year? Are you going to make a new batch?
Yeah, I'll be making more, and the elderberry syrup, obviously, and things like that. That's got us through as well.
So. Okay, good. So if you had to give advice to people thinking about living more Ayurvedic or just making subtle changes to help them align themselves more with Ayurveda, what would be your top tips? What things do you prioritize? You spoke about self-massage, but what are the kind of things that are your non-negotiables?
It is that self-care time for me. It's like the self-massage that as you would know, I sit on my step when I can when it's not raining. Even when it's raining sometimes. In the morning with my sit, and just to have a few moments just to myself, just to get my head in the right space. And also, I mean, I'm a food lover. Holly is amazing.
So good.
And she's tapped into me straight away. It's like, oh yeah, I'm with you there. So yeah, healthy diet is my thing. I love that. It's not 100% there, 80% maybe, but
it never is it? Mine's
non-negotiables. Yeah, that's it. And my yoga practice. I mean, that's part of my life anyway. So
and your herbs.
And my herbs.
And your herbs. Everyone here on Facebook, you guys, most people using herbs. Who's here? I think kids, finding myself again. I've just popped in. I just popped in. I've no idea who this lady is, but I bloody love her. There you go. So do I. That's what everyone says about Claire. Forage willow for the first time a few weeks ago. So she's Get Loose Yoga. Her yoga business is called Get Loose Yoga. Check her out. Claire's awesome. So lots of lovely comments there, Claire. We'll be covering more forages. Those of you listening to this who are thinking, well, I want to make the silver birch oil and I want to make this, that, and the other, we will be covering lots of foraging and whatnot. Okay, I know you're in the middle of work, Claire, so I won't keep you any longer. But
my take, Sam, is just to have fun and just go with the flow. Just if you want to join in, just see what you can absorb. Just take it steady. You don't have to do everything. No. It's there for you just to take what you need right now.
And I think that's one of the things, like, finally, from my perspective, I think the problem with Ayurveda I find in the West is you buy these textbooks and you're about 50 pages in and you're thinking this is in theory the most amazing thing in the world, but in practical sense it's completely overwhelming. And it's completely opposite to how it is in India and Sri Lanka. It's this very effortless, easy, and it can be so overwhelming. I think we get messages almost on a daily basis, people saying, well, I want to take part in Ayurveda and I want to join the mentor, but it's not practical because I can't do this, that, and the other. And it's not like that, is it? It's not.
No, you just do what you can now. That's it.
Yeah. Like if you didn't do anything else, but you just did a self-massage and took a Tamashpingana or a herbal tea, that's a huge foundation to build from, isn't it? So it hasn't got to be overwhelming.
I think I take that into my yoga classes when I say, when at the beginning you're kind of coming into the space. I mean, how do you really feel? Do you need to go 100% today? Can you dial it down to 20% and just take it easy? Self-care, that's the same with with Ayurveda, isn't
Yeah,
it?
listening. And that's why the doshas are so interesting, aren't they? Because if you understand what doshas predominate in you, you can see I'm heading down this rabbit hole, and you can see yourself doing it before you get there. And you can stop yourself, you can intervene to stop it and bring yourself back into balance. And I love that idea. It's that, again, it's that empowerment, it's that self-knowledge, isn't it? It's understanding ourselves better. And I think yoga and Ayurveda, they obviously complement each other perfectly there. So you've got the best of both worlds, I suppose, which is good.
The community you've built as well, Sam. That's
well, yeah,
really, even when you and Holly aren't there to, help us out. I mean, we've got one another. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I think that's I speak about it all the time, but in all these kind of interventions, it's always the community that's the biggest variable. I think having that support and that motivation from like-minded people, it's so powerful, isn't it? So I think and all the photos that people share and all that stuff, it's very, very, it's a nice thing to be part of. So okay, Carol, thank you so much for squeezing us to have a chat. I really appreciate it. Lots of love for your jumper, Claire. Lots of thumbs up for your jumper. So that's been a big hit. Yeah. And enjoy the rest of your working day. And I will see everyone this evening at 8 o'clock for the bonus session, big important session tonight on the masterclass. But have a lovely day. Thanks again, Claire. And I will see you all soon. Bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.